You already know. You already know. Hey.
That weekend at Bernie shit. And we said, what would happen if they had the weekend at Bernie's, but they had the girls in the bit? They'd be like, every time they put the music, they put some Megan Thee Stallion on. Shorty be like, hey, it's your boy Marquese James.
And it's your boy November.
And this is Outstanding Balance.
Get the gun.
I was like, my shit was like, damn, another one? The show about balances and standing out on them. Differences, similarities,
and less words to speak.
You know what I'm saying? We got weird information with some weird questions and information with that. We got media, we got relationships, and we recap. You know, y'all.
Also, we got guests.
We will have guests.
No, we speak to existence.
Yeah, we got guests.
We got guests.
Yeah. Yeah, so
you got Outstanding Balance. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding Balance. This is what the show's about.
All that.
The awkwardness of being balanced and in balance and out of it.
I'll give a shout out to all my Instagram followers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and say whatever y'all want to say. We address that. Y'all gonna have to go follow us on YouTube, Twitch, or whatever. All of the above. And we still getting that stuff knocked out. But
that's right. That's right.
Here and waiting around.
Follow us on Instagram at Outstanding Balance. Email us at outstandingbalance@gmail.com.
I'm about to make one right now, as a matter of fact.
Why not? Like, let's do this shit live. So y'all going with us. We're so organic with this shit, man, and just so real and so honest, man. Like, we want y'all to grow with us from the dirt, like, out the mud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the... This is what the fuck you call grassroots for real.
Put me in your veins. That's what I want.
Like, put me on a spoon. Put that light up under me, dog. Put me in what you call a hot seat. And inject and shoot me up your fucking arm. Shoot me in your neck so I get to your brain faster.
All right, let's see.
Matter of fact, shoot a nigga in your temple. It's like, what are we talking about here?
Shoot that.
Right inside of your head. And you know what I'm saying? We outside.
We're gonna do it like this. So, this is gonna be. Y'all know we got fucked up on the episode, so it's gonna be 3, 4, 4, 5, one of the two.
This is episode 4 we're on.
They're right. So we got Outstanding Balance.
So, in the midst of my brother doing his thing over there and getting shit ready, I'm gonna do my part and keep the train rock and rolling. So, Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. Some bullshit. Pretty much straightforward. It's weird that during the height of this, I think this was like in 06 or some shit like that. Because I don't think I was in high school at the time, so it's like 06 or some shit like that, 05, 06. When Justin Timberlake got behind Janet and snatched her piece of her dress off and had her titty hanging out. Thank you for that.
Justin.
First things first, I thank you. I've been wondering how bad Janet's was since Rhythm Nation. And
did you get enough time with it though? Because I was like, was that a nipple or was that a pasty?
It was more than enough time for me.
I didn't get enough time.
Whether it was a nipple or pasty.
I need more time with Janet's nipples in my life. Just to be able to, go over.
We're just transparent.
That's all.
At the time, it was everything a young boy like myself needed in life to get through. And thank you. But in hindsight, as an adult, Justin, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, my nigga.
Yeah, nobody said anything about how.
And you ripped it off. Like, that's what blew my mind. It ain't like she was like, snatched it and you was like, oh my God, Janie, your titties out. It was you, dude, the beat, snap. And she was like, and covered her shit up. It looked like to me, she didn't know what was happening. But you did, Justin. And that documentary comes out when? The 19th of November? You need to start, like Charlamagne said, you need to start apologizing like right now. Like I know you apologized before, it ain't enough. You need to write a book, write a letter, and hit her GoFundMe account or whatever she got going on, because that was foul.
Yeah, because y'all, it's going to be a whole, I don't know though. I feel like white people don't get canceled as easily, so they're just going to be like, well, he's America's sweetheart.
He didn't
mean to.
How many white people should be checking for Justin these days?
Yeah, you can't really cancel if he's not really a subject. You're not
can't cancel a subscription that you ain't pay for.
True that. What's that?
But as a black people, we used to show you love. We always gonna fuck with Janet. That's Miss Jackson if you nasty. We always gonna fuck with Miss Jackson. That's just what it is. Like even when the Knicks split, she was still lit with us. You know what I'm saying? Like we still fucking Janet.
She was like you said, she was the Miss Jackson if you nasty anyway. We already knew it.
We knew she was nasty, and she said it.
But what rubs me the wrong way is how my man Justin stand up or take a stand and be like, hey, you know, I was in this and don't this and that, and you know, whatever. He faded into the black like a Simpson.
Like my Simpson, like a
Simpson. My man was like, what? You know what I'm saying? You know? So, fuck that nigga for that.
Yeah, Justin, that means shit. You better go cry a river right now. Go cry a river, put a bow on it, make sure it's a bag too.
747-4658. 747-4658.
Word up.
As far as the that's the thing too though, is Janet, I mean, what she got going on nowadays? Money done stole it all.
I mean, true. But at the same time, that's Miss Jackson. Like that's always gonna be Miss Jackson.
Nah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? She's an icon. She's a staple in our culture. She's, you know what I mean? She led a whole movement for a while, man. And she's the brother of the late, great, fallen King of Pop. She's a sister, excuse me, the late, great, fallen King of Pop. She deserves the utmost. You know what I'm saying? Especially for what she did for the culture, musically, culturally, the impact she left. You know what I'm saying? How she influenced some of the artists that we listen to now and enjoy. If it wasn't for Janet, it would be 47% of these women we listen to now.
True.
So shout out to Miss Janet, man. You wasn't able to go. Justin, we fucked you the long way, man, but you know what I'm saying, you go to culture big, man. But, you know what I'm saying, you so good for now, you know what I'm saying. We gonna congregate as a group and figure out what should happen, and we'll get back to you. But, moving along to the next topic.
I was trying to put a picture up for here, but we'll do that later.
Yeah, we definitely do that. So, I want to talk about two things on this next topic. First, one was a little shorter, so let's see if we get to that one first. Shout out to the Atlanta Braves, man.
Shout out to the Braves. You know, I'm not really the biggest Georgia or Atlanta advocate, but you know, it's all love. I respect Atlanta, the Braves being one of the top teams in history. I was, like I said, I'm from up north. I would say so. Haven't they been here a few times?
I ain't been here in 26 years. They ain't been here in 26 years, nigga.
Why is it all? I guess because I live
here. That's the funny thing talking about.
So I'm from up north. My family's Mets fans. So, you know what I'm saying? We be doing our thing up there. But I'm a football player. So, and then after that, I fuck with basketball. Baseball is a drawn out sport for me. Like, you can have a whole 5-course meal in the outfield, really, and still play your still be never go your way.
Like, I mean, think about it, they be getting paid for nothing. Like, the ball never goes that way. Like, why am I out here? The ball never comes my way. Nigga will give me a check, and then one time I do, I ain't gonna have to do no much. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna throw it 20 to the bases and gonna get back to getting my check. Like, baseball is just kind of boring to me. It's just real slow. It's like,
what's your sport?
It's like golf. My sport is basketball, and then of course football.
Okay. Basketball over football. What's up, Dutch?
Yeah, I play both. I play football first, man, but basketball is better for my body. Basketball had promised the longevity. Football was going to definitely have me fucked up, but basketball definitely was going to allow me to play sports and be healthier for longer. So I opted for basketball, and I'm damn good at it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you 5?
Yeah.
Okay. That's news for me.
Yeah. I dust
24 hours out. Oh, they tripping.
Yeah, I definitely dust some shit on the court. So, yeah, I fucking basketball action. You know.
Football's always been my shit. I've always been about that drama. Always had that Anna in my.
Oh shit! Oh my god! You just reminded me something. Go ahead, bro. What's up, brother? I want to interrupt.
One of the models I live in my life is I'm always coming downhill. Always. And I've always been that way on and off the field. I don't give a fuck what it is. At the end of the day, I die behind this shit. I'm going head first. Whatever it is, if I invest in it, I'm all the way in. Yeah. And if I'm dying, my nigga dying. Because if I'm shooting, my nigga shooting. I get shot in the head, he gets shot in the head.
No. The fuck?
If I die, we all die. Goddamn, that's how we live. All right, outstanding balance, my nigga. Go get you one.
Yeah, I'm outstanding on that one. I ain't balancing that. Dog. Nah, man.
What you was gonna say?
Yo, I'll save it for the end, for the wrap up.
Hold on, you got a neck tag?
Yeah.
When you get a neck tag?
Like 2008. No, I'm lying. Like 2013.
I didn't know we had a neck tag.
Ball game.
Ball game.
Neck game.
You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta get a face tag. Face tag gang.
Wow.
Hell nah.
Hey, y'all can always remember. Don't let this button up clean ass nigga fool you.
What was you about to say though? You had an epiphany or something.
Oh, football! Oh! Yeah, you gotta get the two out of this, man. Let's talk about it. So, time out, hold on, I gotta find this shit because I was listening to a story in an article earlier. I was reading on the football player from the Raiders. He got let go because of the DUI.
We're gonna have to, yeah, hell yeah.
We're gonna have to throw this in there like
that was something I had, even on a broader question of drinking and driving, because that was one of the things hearing about. Is like everybody just kept saying like, bro, we've been talking about this for 50 some odd years. There's nothing you can say about a drunk driving. That really is the stupidest thing. But I will say that I'm probably not the best. The spokesperson for that, or the one that it goes the smoothest route within that. I had a DUI, and before and after those instances, I've driven drunk. I'm just leaving it at that.
I mean,
just leave it at that.
I'm not gonna sit here and say like I'm a saint, and I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it's fun.
It's stupid. We do stupid shit, man.
It is stupid.
It's stupid.
What I can tell you is that I've definitely driven home under the influence. I'm not going to front. But the thing about it is, everybody who know me know I'm not a big drinker.
But you can't even use that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because nobody, not even, I mean, I guess you could.
Nah, I can because
I'm saying,
I know like I'll have 1 or 2 cups and that's it.
But not even that. You don't have to feel impaired to be drunk on
No.
paper. So that's the thing. And 2, even if you walking straight and all that, if you have it in your system, that can be the difference between you making the right turn or going straight or driving. You know what I'm saying? It could be the difference between little things like that.
I can't really say that.
But I'm saying on paper.
No, on paper, yeah.
And even medically. So it's beyond.
It's
beyond what we can explain. You know what I'm saying? Because we could be like, oh, I feel good, and then bam, oh shit, I thought I was good.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I do and I don't. I do and I don't.
I hit a nigga and walk and got out and walked the straight line. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Let me put the thing up. They got out. All right. See, the thing about it is like I'm like an extra advocate for knowing yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Like mental and spatial awareness is so important.
But you
know what I'm saying?
Measure that.
I can.
You can, but I'm saying the world.
But I'm not no better than nobody else.
Exactly.
What I have that's probably better than other people is just better judgment. And and I have this solid judgment even in a sober mind. Like I can probably say this, I can guarantee this, and anybody around me who's been around me when I drink can tell you the same thing I'm about to tell you. I've never been in a situation where something happened and I was like, oh, my fault, this happened because I was drunk. I'm right into everything. I've never been in a fight because I was drunk. I've never been in a car accident because I was drunk. By the grace of God, thank you. I've never I've spilled the cup, knocked the cup over before. Like,
I thought you was from the land of anything was possible, bro.
I am, but I said anything is possible, but anything ain't gonna have me thinking anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I know my limits. Like I know, like all right, if I'm drunk, I need to be careful. I need to stop drinking. Let me stop. I gotta be fucked up, and I'm thinking like all right.
So what should be how do we go? I was gonna say something stupid as what should be the consequences. Of course, throw the book at him in the.
Nah, if you took the
right kind of ways. Yeah, of course, like that. Yeah. But like, how do we prevent that? Because what we're doing ain't working.
That's a good question.
What we're doing ain't working. They said part of the reason why he did that was because his status of I got these fire ass cars. I don't want to chauffeur because nigga's millionaire and he was for like the coaches. They're billionaires or not coaches. The owners. The owners are billionaires. So if they need something done, like hey. We're winning games. Can you goddamn get us whatever? They gonna get it done. So now we're going out. It's easy as hey, I want to go out and enjoy myself. And if you gotta get the coaches involved, you call any one of your boys, anybody that knows you, that knows that you're a multi-millionaire, got a status like.
Yep, I agree.
I just run a studio and whatnot. I had a handful of people that want to just do things for me, help me out, make sure I'm in a good situation. If you're a millionaire and you have all these mouths to feed, people counting on you, looking up to you, you got somebody that can slide through, even if you don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from your hood, just be like, yo, help me out, bro. You know, I'm Rodrigo, whatever. Oh shoot, yeah, I got you, bro.
Well, if you're Rodrigo, you go home, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that. So like, they said the bigger reason why he went out was he was trying to show off his cars and be like, you know, I can't get show. I got to show my cars off and shit.
I ain't hear that.
I mean, that might not be the reason, but it's like they were saying speculation. I would say.
Yeah, they just don't understand reasons.
So, but no, it's a big speculation because he got these new cars and he was driving his new car. So it's like I'm pulling to his joint. I don't want to get chauffeured in the damn, you know, the van. I want to pull up in my shit.
I mean, you can pull up in your shit. Still
and I'm gonna drink. Well, yeah, that too. I was thinking about that too.
Drake don't drive none of his cars.
That too. I mean, the bigger you are, shit, you probably ain't driving that shit. But
nigga, you ain't got time.
So what can be preventative? Because we're in I don't know how many years of teaching people not to do those things, and it's not working.
You see, I'm not gonna sit here and say like I think after a certain hour every car should have a breathalyzer in it because that's gonna fuck up my shit.
But would that stop drunk driving though? Which it would, right?
It would, but at the same.
And then what is why? I mean,
see, but here's the thing:
is that privacy?
I'm
you know what I'm saying? Like that's a privacy thing, I guess.
Privacy concern.
Yeah, right.
See, the thing is, like, I'm real stupid and like logical at the same time. You see, I'm real analytical, but it's pretty much straightforward. They said when they pull a person over, the legal limit is 0.7 or below.
Yeah, you can be drunk with less than that, right?
Dumbass, like, y'all still say it's okay to drive drunk, just not that drunk. Like, you're pretty much not gonna be drunk, it's not this drunk.
Nah,
pretty much what I'm saying.
So like
so one is eliminate this shit altogether. 0.1, then you guys get locked up. Plain and simple.
I feel like
yeah, that's still a question.
Maybe I guess what they can do. I don't know, because there's ways around it. You know, there's people that got like multiple DUIs, so now they have their cars hooked up, so they have to blow. Yeah. But then they can get somebody else to blow.
But you're not always driving with somebody. And what if that person's fucked up too? That person, I can't drink. So I can't drink to help your ass? No.
I'll tell you a story, right? I was on probation. Matter of fact, I'm still on papers. And
damn,
I wasn't supposed to smoke, even though my charges weren't drug related or anything. But I'm still getting drug tested every other visit and shit. And then I go and take it, and I go and meet my PO. It's been 3 months since he called me in to go meet him. And my man's was like, all right, yeah, so you've been good, everything cool. All right, yeah, well, so we're good, you know, you got any questions? No. All right, well, yeah, I'm gonna just have you pee and then you can go. Like, whoa, you about to, you know, intrude my body.
My privacy.
I start getting, you know, like, yo, hold up, man, I'm very, you know, not my pee. You know what I'm saying? Nah, my man's hit me with that, and I was not ready because I passed the last one, but it's been 3 months. He's like, I was like, I thought I didn't have to test it. He's like, man, it's been 3 months since I seen you. I was like, fuck.
You didn't figure that.
Yeah, right. So I'm like, all right, you know, I got a straight face. He's like, oh yeah, you're right. All right, cool.
And then what about
going there? I go in there and pee. I'm like, here you go. I'm just waiting there, like
shit sweet.
You can't show no fear, nigga.
Poker face.
It's like, yeah, all right.
So warm.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm straight.
So my man's got there, tested pee, and then he's sitting there.
Filthy. Oh, you slick.
So, Mr. Quiles, when's the last time you smoked weed? I was like,
at Poppy seeds.
I was like, I did not smoke weed, sir. Whatever do you mean?
Whatever.
And he was like, now look, you can just be honest with me, and we can do it. It'd be much easier on you if you just tell me the truth. And I was like, nigga, that is the truth. Because if anything else I'm lying, you're not gonna believe me. I'm like, I'm not about to go back when I lie with you. Oh shit, this is live stream. This is getting deep. Anyway, so yeah. So I was like, we taking this to the grave, bro. But it's the thing though, I do shoot, like there's a lot of truth into everything I say. So like he knows what I do. He know I shoot and shit. And I'm like, I'll be on set and motherfuckers be smoking. You know, most of the people that I shoot are music artists. Most music artists smoke weed. Most of the sets I'm on, there's hella weed. If I'm getting paid, I can't just be like, I don't know, I can't wear a mask. Even if there's, there's not much I can do to continue to make this money to pay you to do what I gotta do. And you know what I'm saying? So he ate that. He bought it. He was like, well, you sure? So I'm like, I'm not lying. I don't smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'll be around it, but I don't smoke. So he's like, all right. So you can go to the lab then by the end of the day and we'll test you. And they have they can tell when and where and all that shit. And then we can see what was really going on. If you don't go to the lab before the day's over, I'm issuing a warrant for your arrest. I was like, fuck, man. Cool, I got some time. Man, I went out to CVS, got me a little travel bottle, got some hand warmers, put some rubber bands around it. I went to one of my cool ass kitchen managers who yeah, exactly. He know the game, but he ain't in it no more. And you know what I'm saying? Slid him a nice little 25 piece. My man spilled my shit up, went to the spot, put it around my thing. Got in that big goddamn, you know what I'm saying, dude behind me talking about the test, like, yeah, just step into the stall or step into the thing and pee. And I'm like, click, what? How much I got to hand? Click, how much I got to hand up? Oh, that much. I was like, all right, had it right there, goddamn. Then I filled it up. I was like, is that enough? He's like, yeah, click. I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Got a little pee on my sleeve, but hey, that's better than going to jail, nigga. I don't give a fuck. So I got a call by the end of the day. My PO was like, yeah, so your test came back negative. And I was like, He's like, all right, so I'll see you next month. I was like, yeah. Yeah, nigga. That was it. I was just saying, yeah. Click. Cool, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So had them situations and there'd be ways you can get around it, but so then how do you hold somebody to, I'm not drinking, I haven't drinking. How do you hold somebody to that? I guess there's no way, huh? It isn't. Because then you invade someone's privacy, and we ain't doing that. The only way to do it is to have, fucking DNA punctures and video cams, and I guess you can have yourself video cam and then turn it in every time. You know what I'm saying? Turn those in.
Video cam my whole day.
No, video cam the breathalyzer before you get into the car. That can be something. Video yourself.
Why are you doing their job for them? Let them figure that shit out.
I mean, at the end of the day, it affects us all, though. It affects us all. So it's like, I don't know. That's a tough situation, man. So we just gonna keep things rolling and whatnot. What we got here? We just talked about that. Yeah, so we already spoke about the Braves winning the World Series. Congratulations to them. Speaking of another world. How the fuck is it the World Series if it's just in America? Anyway, you know what's crazy too? All of the Miss Universes have come from Earth. All of the Miss Universe winners have all been in Earth.
Let's see what I did.
But anyway,
his mind just goes.
World Hunger. Your boy Elon Musk put out a statement to one of the analysts,
the United Nations
of trying to cure world hunger, because a lot of people say that more money can cure it. I don't know about that.
And he said that y'all can give me a written out plan, detailed, elaborate plan on how $7 or $9 billion, $7 billion can fix world hunger. Nigga said he'll sell his Tesla shares and give y'all the $7 billion.
Yeah,
that's the thing, because come up with something.
Niggas is so smart that they know that's not gonna cure it. Do you know what's my man's? He's in the realms of like Dr. Sebi, one of those writers, Francis Crick.
Yeah,
his homeboy. He's still alive too. He be going on there still alive. But he was talking about how like there was a fight, the war on poverty. Like you can't get rid of poverty. If there's rich, there's gonna be poor. So it's like you can't get rid of world hunger if there's too much of a discrepancy. I don't think you can get rid of world hunger.
Actually, you kind of can.
How?
No, because first of all, I don't think that the creator who created this place didn't think these things through. I think that they thought about every turn, corner, mishap, and what could be, what could go wrong. Mm. And I think that in that process, they kind of knew that we were supposed to live off the land.
Right.
We eat a lot of processed shit. We eat a lot of shit that we're not supposed to. Niggas, we made vegetables. We fucking changed vegetables and fruits and how they look and they makeup and they genetic gene down to the atom of what makes them a certain kind of fruit. Like watermelons was never oblong shape and old. They used to be just round. Shit, like the bananas was never that big. They used to be small as fuck. Like certain fruit wasn't the way they was. We did shit to it and mutated and changed shit. Now it's affecting other things. The way things grow now, if we can't grow it like this, it's not natural to us anymore, but that wasn't the natural way of it anyways. We get back to the basics, living off the land, no meat, just the fruit, just the veggies and herbs, stuff that the nature provides. Cause that shit just grows every day like this, we wouldn't be hungry. Nobody should be hungry or homeless out here, money. There's too much space in this world, and there's too much riches as far as nutrients and food and vitamins that we can get from shit that we don't eat. You know what I'm saying? And be where we're supposed to be. But because we don't, this is what happens. Global warming and all that shit, forest fires.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. When somebody starts to establish or develop a system when you get something value. When you establish a system of value, so like now when the watermelons grow round perfectly without me touching them, I can sell that watermelon for whatever. But now I figured out that if I just put the rodents get to it. So I figured out that if I sprinkle a little something on there, I get better outcome. Now I can sell more watermelons. So now I'm making more money.
Right.
And now, you know what I'm saying? When you start to establish that system of things, it will get warped. And you can't stop that because there's a value there. The only way to stop it is if there was no value. So the elevation, the natural evolution of things is going to go into that. I have a outstanding balance, if you will, between the what's natural and what's not. And people claiming that our human interaction with things and putting pesticides or whatever, set up these systems is not natural. But who made us? Were we made by robots? We're natural. So what we're doing is supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Or it wouldn't happen. Whatever way it is, instead of focusing on we shouldn't be doing this, accept it. Because it's not going nowhere. So this has to be natural. We don't know an alternate story. There's no multiverse. There's no, if I go behind this mirror, we're not selling anything. We're just living off of it. There's no that. We are where we are.
Is it?
There isn't.
I mean,
because if there is, then let's go to it.
We're considered the Western world.
I mean the world in general. Yeah. They all have a base of value and collecting that value and selling it.
But not all other places in the world care about the things that we care about, which gives them a different value, which makes what they care about a different value. Like,
I'm just talking about the system. I'm not talking about the thing.
Oh no,
just the system.
Yes, the system of having value about something you care about, something that,
and then molding it into a corporation or something that these people that don't have that will look at as a detriment, like a big corpse or whatever, big pharma, or the fact that there's industries that's letting out pollution and all that. Like, yeah, I believe that's bad and needs to be handled a certain way. But if it was the ultimate bad, then we would all already be, like, if it wasn't supposed to go that way, we'd be all dead right now. And then the earth would, and I see like the earth is probably going that way where it has to redo. But that's natural. The earth has redone itself 4 or 5 times now. They had the ice age where there was no growth. Right. They had, the asteroids hit the earth, whether it was dinosaurs or whatever, where boom, now the earth is 500 degrees all day, every day. And nothing grew for thousands of years, or everything burnt for thousands, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that happens. Climate change and all that. It happens. I'm just not sure how to feel about that stuff.
But these things all can, but not common as asteroids and shit. Maybe not. But some of these things can be avoided. Like global warming, which is causing, but pollution, which is causing global warming, can be fixed. I'm
looking at things of like the timeline, like time where you can't go back and you can't step to the side. You have to keep going forward. So if we can, then we will. And we haven't with certain things. So this is the way it was supposed to go. Like at the end of the day, because it's happening. It was supposed to happen. Because if it wasn't supposed to happen,
well,
it wouldn't happen.
Well, if you believe in the prophecy and things like the Bible and things like that,
those things can be, you know, they can
subjective.
be skewed and you know, like
it can be
this and that. And
but if we did refer, for an example, the good book, a lot of the things that's happening now was written in the book to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like
what's happening.
them things were supposed to happen, and they're happening. But still, like you said, if you was going to do anything to change the system, it's about going forward, and because we can't go back. So going forward, so go ahead, go. So what do you think? So going forward, things like pollution is causing global warming. All these factories that's coal mining and digging for oil and shit, that's causing this excess gas of smoke, thick, dark, black smoke in the clouds is blocking the light out or added to the fossil fumes that's in the air that's causing the polar ice cap to melt and destroying that ecosystem and overflowing and raising the water. Like Manhattan is either sinking, Manhattan is either sinking or the water's rising in Manhattan. But if you do look at compilations, Manhattan is about, I want to say about 7 to 12 feet deeper in water than it ever was. So what's happening? Is water rising or is the city falling? Either way, these are things that we could have prevented. All this construction on this land is not supposed to happen. Blowing up earth to create craters to put beams in the ground and all that shit is not supposed to happen. We could have looked at teepees and rocks and shit and been just fine.
But then, so look, if we lived in teepees and rocks, would we have cars? Would we have Bitcoin? Would we have a cure for AIDS or cancer? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. But I believe that the universe was designed perfectly and flawless, and we didn't need that.
So then what is happening then right now is supposed to happen.
Because like I said, if you believe in things like a good book, it was already written to happen.
Right.
But going forward, still consciously, there's things that we can prevent to stop the little things to make us being here for the time that we are here as bad as it is. Like the coronavirus and global warming. Like I remember when the pandemic first hit, they showed the view of the sky for like 4 months with no cars on the road. The sky never been clear in Atlanta. Shit was blue, dog. It was like, oh shit.
That's true, but you know, but everything has everything has has an effect on other things. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that wasn't happening, motherfuckers is out here with no money because they weren't working. So now we got the highest unemployment rates. We got people homeless get kicked out. You know what I'm saying?
But they can make electric cars affordable so that you don't have to worry about gas and excess gas.
Can they though?
Yeah, they can.
Can they?
Yeah.
Can they?
Yeah.
Why do you feel that way?
Because for one, we are one of the most resource-rich countries in the world. We are the wealthiest country in the world, if I'm not mistaken. Even as we are in the trillion, gazillion-dollar debt we in.
Why are we that wealthy?
Because we're fucking bullies.
We're not that wealthy for making things affordable.
No, we have no. See, but we have wealth in things like education, information, scientists and researchers, and some of the best analytical teams that the world and money can buy. We got people like Elon fucking Musk. Like, what the fuck? We have an Elon Musk. We have a Elon Musk. China ain't got one of them niggas. This nigga is amazing. Like,
man, the more you know. Because motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
So, if he can come up with an affordable way to put an electric car in every driveway, we will remove all that excess smoke. So yeah, we got factories and all that extra shit putting smoke to the air, but now it's not us and them and this and that. And that's just one less thing that we got destroying this planet that we're gonna live on for as long as it's gonna last. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, these things just ain't necessary, man.
Exactly.
If it was necessary, then we'd figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But the way we're trying to go about things is to make, capitalism. We're trying to make the most out of what we have by exploiting the worker and finding ways to sell cheap things for more money. Yeah, exactly. So that's what it is. But fuck, I don't think communism is the answer. So
that's
or socialism, whatever they try to call it. Ah, man,
you can go on for hours about that topic. I'm glad I touched on that, bro.
Speaking of
I respect
answers,
your point of view, man.
True that. That's the outstanding balance.
Yeah, I respect your point of view, man. I respect that.
Of answers, and how do we address this next one?
All right, my man right with a tiptoe around and shit. And he had, I love the segue though. My man said, speaking of answers and shit like that, like my nigga will answer back. What the fuck is he talking about? hell are you talking about? Fuck out of here. Will Smith, Big Willie, Big Stepper.
What is
out here in these
See,
streets?
my thing is that okay, we talk about Will and Jada. I feel like the whole everybody misconstrued what happened because she didn't really say anything to diss my man's. But the general scope was that everybody not really even listening to it. They just see the title and and then they just turned it into this is what we're talking about. Because I'm like, every time now when Jada got to say something again. God damn, I feel bad for this nigga. She didn't say shit. She just anytime she say anything, she wake up and be like, Will Smith. They're like, oh, there she go again.
What is it?
There she go again. Will Smith.
What is it about that motherfucking red table that got her talking about shit she needs to stay away from?
It's the white table though, so we don't. You know what I'm saying?
You heard? You heard? The whole nigga. Why do you have to say anything about that shit at all? Like, you're supposed to make your man look like the manliest man in the public eye.
There's a lot of spice on there, so anytime you put anything on it, it just becomes spicy.
You already had an entanglement
and on that. So
already had an entanglement.
You drop some meat on there, it's alright. Ooh, that's too much sabon. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and then you hit it with some adobo.
You know, Bobby. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The salt thing. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime she bring anybody up, Jada Pinkett could say, she could be like November. Niggas gonna be like, what happened?
November happened.
What happened?
She all out all the months.
Goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
just like that.
But real talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't have to say nothing about her fucking marriage or sex. Like leave it alone. You know you want to be honest and open and transparent, but you got my nigga Will saying shit like, Sheree and I were in the first few months of our marriage with our brand new baby, and for Sheree,
his firstborn.
Yeah, his firstborn. I can imagine that this experience was unsettling to say the least. He was in the movie, what was it, 7 Degrees of Separation, 6 Degrees, 7 Degrees of Separation? And he and his co-star, they was married, they had a sex scene.
Wasn't that the gay one he did a gay joint in?
I hope not.
He did a gay role in his first movie, I believe. But go on.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's one of his first movies was a gay role. But now 60 Degrees of Separation, he was married to Sheree, but his co-star, what was her name? Stockard Channing. I wouldn't even think that was a female's name. But Stockard Channing.
The last name first?
Channing Stockard? Stockard Channing. That's crazy, but alright. Stockard Channing was his co-star when she was married to the movie 6 Degrees of Separation. And they had a sex scene and shit. His wife, at the time, Sheree, they was married, just had a newborn baby. Yeah, she's probably feeling a little some type of way. And all of a sudden now, this was news to us, Will. Just the other day, you talked about how you about to drop this documentary on, you know what I'm saying, how you even know yourself and all of that, and now you got to find out who you are, you driving on the beach and all of that crazy shit, talking about how you committed suicide and all that. Cool. I respect it, I understand, thank you for sharing with us. I dig it. And then days later, Jay was like, nah, nigga, you get too much attention. I need to turn up a bit. And she mentioned your ass in the bedroom and how it's shit, no that y'all love and all that crazy shit. And then now you're like, nah, bitch, you out. Like, this ain't about you. This is about my documentary. Now telling the world how I was in love with my co-star before I even met you.
I feel like things have been set out before that they had an open relationship, and shit. It was one time, like I was telling you earlier, when he did that movie with Margot Robbie, Focus, and they was talking about how they had a thing going on. That's the thing for me, man. I'm not sure how well I would deal with dating an actress, like, because there's gonna be scenes where, all right, yo, we got this. This is a $1 billion movie, and we got you at $500,000. We just need you to do about 4 or 5 kissing scenes.
$1 billion? I only get $500,000.
$500,000, nice little check.
Out of $1 billion?
If you're working for like 6 months,
that's not enough.
$500,000?
$1 billion?
Do you know how much is put into these movies?
Do you know how much $1 billion is?
So how much you supposed to make? I'm fucked up with the bill.
Yeah,
say a couple mil, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, man. Look, fuck the price tag and all that shit. You getting taken care of off that movie, and you getting endorsements, whatever. They taking care of you.
It's all good. So the bag is there. The bag is overabundant on that one. And then you just have to be okay with your girl just slobbing down another nigga. And I get that it's just, man, it's just not for me, man. And it's crazy because I'm a shooter. But damn, I really was about to go into I ain't gotta do it to him. But
yo,
I mean,
I was saying something. When I was with my ex, I got offered this role in the movie, the show.
Oh, my nigga November had one of them Will Smith parts.
I swear everything I love. I was supposed to do this scene, and it was a sex scene, but I was getting killed. It wasn't like it was like a love me.
You got killed during sex?
I was supposed to. So what was going to happen? It was dope. The director did a good job on that shit. So the girl was supposed to be on top of me. I was supposed to be in the chair. It was like me in the bed, and they just gonna show us like the waist up. So she was probably gonna have on like some boy shorts, whatever sexual clothes to have on. And I was
out though.
No, bra and everything. I was just gonna have on like my sweatpants or pants, whatever I had on, and a tank top, or probably no shirt at best. And she was gonna be on top of me, fake riding me. It was just gonna show from the top up so they couldn't see below. He was gonna be dressed from below down. And after I nut or whatever the case is, I go to white boy for some shit, turn around and she shoots me in my head. Ooh. Now that was gonna be dope. Brought it to my ex and shit. She wasn't fucking with it. We had a whole argument about that shit, dog. About me getting offered the role. I was just offered the role. I didn't even take the shit. I said, hey, y'all,
You brought that shit up and it was World War III.
3, 4, 5, and 6, nigga. Like, for real, I didn't end that shit.
Was there money behind it?
Yes.
Was it good money?
My nigga, what they said they gonna pay me? They gonna pay me like $250 up front, and then I was gonna get some of the residuals and shit afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing, man. And I don't feel like it's I don't feel like I can ask somebody to be like, don't get that money and don't get that notoriety off something that you love to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I played football most of my life. I know I said this in probably each one of the episodes we've had so far. But if somebody offered me money to get that done, you can't be like, well, whatever kind of reasons is like, no, that's just dream. That's a lot of people's dreams, and I can't come between that. But I'm not sure how much I'd be able. Like, I don't know. How can you do a good job at that? How can you be so good at that? What you just did right there. How are you so good at that?
I was thinking about you.
Fuck that.
I was thinking about you.
Fuck that.
But I do understand. Like,
they gonna have to green screen that bit and put me in
AI or something.
You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. I don't know, man. I wouldn't even
That's so good as well.
Because a lot of the time they do the bottoms, they do the covered bottoms, and then they do the titties out.
Speaking of,
right?
Yeah.
So I don't want my girl titties out on a nigga. Fuck that. What's the difference from a strip club? What's the difference?
The same deal is crazy. Speaking of, we gotta be on the topic. Jennifer Lopez was on the radio the other day and in an interview, and she said the exact same.
Jennifer Love you.
No, I think it was Jennifer Lopez.
What'd she say?
Jennifer Lopez was in like one of her first films, and she had sex.
It was Jennifer Love You. I heard that too.
No, I could have sworn
it was Jennifer Love You. I'm telling you. She said she was young, and it was one of the first movies. I can't remember what the movie was, but it wasn't a J-Lo movie. Because I thought so first too. Okay. Jennifer Love Hewitt. She was in one of her first sex scenes last summer and all that. It was one of the earlier ones, and they speculate on who the person is. They're pretty sure it was. And she was talking about how.
We all know who it is because the motherfucker. But you had a sex scene with the person,
right? That's him.
Like, it's not hard to tell me this. She
was like 18, and he had a sock on his boner, and she was naked. I always wonder how that was done, and I was like, it's movies, so it's just they're just bullshit. But somebody told me that some of them really fuck with it.
Yeah. If 50 Cent,
that blows my mind.
50 Cent movies, DMX, and Wesley Snipes, them niggas is really fucking. I don't care what nobody. I ain't tripping. Because I don't care what nobody say. Will Smith. No, Wesley Snipes, 50 Cent, DMX is really fucking in their movies. I don't give a fuck with nobody.
I just feel like even if the girl was okay with that, I guess that's the way to catch it naturally or whatever. But even if she's okay with that, from a non-director point of view, why would we just go and put that on? I guess everybody they do the sex vids anyway, so I don't know, that just blows my mind. I've always felt like, I was a sheltered nigga, I guess. I've always felt like, man, that microphone not plugged in. But I've always felt like, that's fine though, because it's catching the audio anyway. I always felt like it was goddamn fake. That's crazy. Somebody told me around, when was it? It was around, what's her name? Halle Berry. And what was it? Monster Ball.
Yep.
That was when they told me, it was like, they really did that. I'm like, but the person you gotta be, why can't you just be like, okay, cool, but we don't really have to have sex? So then, what's the difference from prostitution besides showing the entrance?
They two celebrities. They're famous. People want to think they did it in real life in the movie. They won't think they really did it. They probably really want to fuck each other for a while anyway.
Billy Bob, man. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm too sheltered and I be thinking too highly of people. Maybe I'm thinking too highly of sex and sex just doesn't matter.
Let me tell you something. That shit is the most normalest biological thing.
Yo, that's true, but I feel like you give it to people that you value, right? To a certain extent. That you have not necessarily value, but like privacy, man. Privacy, bro.
Yo, and on that note,
Shit.
outstanding motherfucking balance.
Outstanding balance, man.
That's
So what we recapping on.
So the next recap of that, right?
You got it, bro.
Oh, you want to do the outpost, John?
Because the last one was AMX. So
Should we do the outpost too? Yeah, I had another one I want to do, man. Let's see if we can wrap it up real quick. But it ain't really watch. I mean, Alpo got murdered, niggas from Harlem.
Yeah,
He was a
just
snitch.
watch over in the joint, and we're gonna have it on the screen. So
Which one you looking at?
whichever one's the best, I guess. Look for something.
It ain't like
5 to 7.
It ain't like
5 to
it's a.
7 minutes.
It ain't like it's a.
You don't gotta do interviews. Just type in Alpo, and then
Alright.
whatever news pops up.
But it ain't
5
like-
to 7 minutes. So his last name was Martinez.
Yeah.
Alpo is a Spanish name.
Yeah. I think his dad was Spanish.
Go to that 2 minute. That's cool. 2:30. Oh, what's the? Nah, that's cool. Yeah. What's happening? Yeah, Jermaine said 6 degrees of separation was the movie.
Yup. Oh, that was the new.
To the rules of the streets that people live by, and apparently the very rule that Alpo Martinez died by.
Alberto.
Hold up, real quick. Oh, okay, that's right. Alpo. So if you live by the sword and you die by the sword, so if you live by peace, you die by the peace?
Shut up, Marquese.
Martinez was shot and killed in a hail of bullets during a drive-by
Oh,
early Sunday morning.
They got training day that day. A hail of bullets. I thought it was just a pop pop.
No, they shot 7 times through the glass.
Sitting in his vehicle.
And they was sending mad shots. These niggas knew how to shoot.
Did he have a gun on?
You don't know.
I said, this nigga just naked out in the streets like, I'm
Alpo
good.
Martinez he was a known drug kingpin from the 80s, a convicted murderer, and one of his victims, his own friend, Rich Porter. Martinez was notorious, so much so they did a movie about him.
It wasn't about him, it was about the whole game.
This kid was fell. Martinez inspired the 2002 movie Paid in Full. His character Rico was played by rapper Cameron. The film followed the rise and fall of a criminal enterprise of Harlem gangsters.
We got a little taste of it in the movie, but in real life, I could just imagine.
We found Sean in HD, a social media influencer, at the scene where Martinez was gunned down. He tells Pix 11 News he did not know Martinez
You know where it was?
but
Some people
Where?
are saying it's Carl.
He got shot on
Some
41st.
people are
Long,
celebrating.
not too far from where he from.
And there are people that do care about that. There are people that love the guy.
those who knew Martinez have
Yeah, some people say he's one of the coolest
celebrating the death
people
of a
you
man
meet.
some call a snitch after he turned on his
That's his
associates to cut a deal for less prison time. In 2015,
That's why he was perfect for the
released
role.
from prison after serving more than 20 years for
He served
14
30.
murders. He was
Killed
entered
14
into the
motherfuckers.
witness
He admitted
protection
to it.
program. But Martinez did not lay low, often returning to the same streets
He left with his
where
protection.
his legacy started and ended.
somebody just,
I guess 6'9".
they went up for revenge.
The 6'9" got higher security.
I just hope, I wish they stopped doing this gun violence.
Sean in HD is documenting what happened to Alpo on his iPad for one reason, to change the narrative.
My head is trying to deter the kids and the youth from ending up like an album once it is.
Damn. That's tough, man. But I mean, hey, you get what you got coming, man. Shit. I mean, every man will have to answer to a higher power, and I feel like, you know, in a way, that's the hand of God making His move, because karma's real, yo. Whether you believe in it with the mysticism or whatever or not, but karma's real in the fact that you get what you put in. If I'm waking up every day in the morning and running and lifting weights, then I'm gonna get a nice body and I'm gonna be in nice shape and all that. And if you waking up and you're doing dirt, you might not physically see all the dirt, you know, pile up, but it's gonna fall. You know, it's gonna come to fruition. So.
What is? It's fucking crazy. Speaking of getting what's coming soon, did you hear like 14 NBA players getting indicted for insurance fraud?
Yeah,
They're going down.
Well, nah, this the thing though. What they said, it was a couple mil between 14 players, so that's really like
$4 million.
Yeah, between 14 players. So what's that?
I mean, one player could have got the one nigga made over $1 million on his own.
Oh, okay, so it was different.
Yeah.
I'm saying what, 4 mil.
One nigga only made 48,000.
Right. So 4 mil between 14 people.
It's a nice chunk of change.
Yeah, that's about 100,000 between all of them. About.
No,
Hold up. What's 14? 14.
1 million. That's 1.4. There's still 2.6 on council.
3. Yeah, 14 people. So
Each of them got at least total.
around
Average.
around 400,000, 300,000 between.
Yeah, if it was divided evenly, which it wasn't, it was just a total amount.
Between that. But you gotta think, like, these niggas' houses be way more than that. So
No, some of these niggas is retired players and they had to downsize. Some of them niggas are doing this because they struggle to make a living, but they still got things like their insurance and shit. Like, they ain't got no pensions for NBA players, sports players like that. All they do, I think, is the ongoing insurance. And that's what they realize they can use. They claim that, fuck, we ain't got no money, they ain't give us no check. Niggas, we too old, or we not in shape no more, we can't play overseas. Oh, we should got insurance though. Just cash out on the insurance policies. Fuck it. They said they said, yo, 6 players got 6 root canals in the same tooth on the same day. Like, what the fuck?
6 root canals in one day?
Yo, they said, yo,
But you know what's funny is probably one nigga that really did get that.
yo,
Bro, my shit was
fuck no. Yo, one of the players scheduled a
Oh,
root.
shit.
One of the players said he got a scheduled root canal on the day he was playing overseas.
Yeah, right?
I'm like, nigga, like, he didn't even pick a day he was off. Like,
Niggas lying, bro.
yo, y'all niggas dumb. And the niggas is going down, dog. Going all the way down.
You wouldn't have done it.
Damn right. Damn right. I was
So if we ever got any insurance fraud that comes up in the future, he said what he said. Woo! It is what it is.
I missed the PPP wave, I missed the PPP wave. I gotta get some.
Me too, though, right? What would you do for 300,000? That's the $300,000 question. Shit, man. That's a tough situation. Because if y'all know me, then y'all know that I used to. No, fuck. That's how we're gonna start out every episode. Look,
It's funny, I mean, those are me, but I used
to play.
Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later.
Damn, you know how they be talking about them niggas that be like, man, all these niggas always talking about, like, bro, I was so good, I was this and that. I'm like, damn, is that me now?
No.
Because I don't like be hyping myself. I say I used to play. I'm not saying, I never bring up, yo, I was the shit. I never bring that up.
I do.
I just say I used to play.
I should bust niggas' ass.
I was the shit though, but I don't be bringing that up.
I He's nice, and I was nice to, but I'm just saying.
Full ride scholarship, bro. I didn't pay for school nowhere, nigga. That shit funded this neck tattoo. Matter of fact, I was 19, the second tattoo I ever got. And I put that all on the goddamn, all on the bitch. But yeah. But yeah, you know, so it is what it is. I'm sure we went over time with that one, but you know, we're gonna wrap things up. It's been, you know, definitely tune in. We're gonna keep on polishing, shaping up for y'all, making things all what it is for what y'all want it to be. And I'm gonna keep on running this online shit so y'all can tune in live time. We just got certified on YouTube. It takes 24 hours, so the next time you see us, we will be YouTube live as well.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna wrap things up. It's me, your boy Marquese James.
And I am November, and together we are
Outstanding Balance.